The 10 most common things men lie about. Let's see, askmen.com did the survey. And we found out that the number one thing that men lie about is their height.
Thanks for overpronunciating.
Well, in the past, I've said askmen.com, and you're like, ask man.
The K doesn't really resonate. And sometimes I'm wondering, what the hell are you reading?
So your theory is only short people would lie about their height, but that's not the case because it's the number one answer here. All men, the number one thing they lie about is their height.
Which is dumb to me. It makes no sense. Why do you lie about your height?
Well, because
I ask you because you're somebody that I know.
I don't lie about my height. Why do you say I lie about my height? It's so easy to say 5'8" instead of 5'7" 3/4.
If you were,
who walks around and says that, Jeff?
If you were,
I'm very close to 5'8".
Let's just say you were 7.5.
I'm going to get some tape measures out. We're going to get some tape measures out. We're going to do this.
Yeah, that's true. Because I always just tell people I'm 6 foot because it's the easiest thing to say. I don't know.
That's why I say 5'8".
I could be 6'1". I could be 5'11". I don't know.
Well, you're not 6'1".
How do you know? I don't know that I'm not 6'1".
I bet you lie about this. Your feelings.
Yeah, I do all the time. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, what? You want me to tell you about my feelings? Is that what you want me to do?
How do you feel right now?
Tired.
That's not a feeling.
Can I be tired?
That's a physical state.
Oh, okay.
How is your emotion right? How is your emotions right now, Jeff?
Oh, stressed as always.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Their sexual performance. I have never lied about this because I feel like if I lie about it, then I have to prove something. Yeah. I have nothing to prove.
And in this day and age, it's kind of hard to. I mean,
maybe if I was single, maybe that's more something single guys.
Like some of the guys could, embellish stories back in the day, but I don't think so in this day and age.
We've all lied about mistakes.
I'd be like, "What's that girl's name again?" And what was her last name? And I'd be typing it in. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to messenger on Facebook and ask her if that happened.
It's funny. I'm looking at the top 10 things here. I see fantasies, mistakes, mental state, past relationships, anger, the fact that they need someone else, their income. Nothing on here says how big the fish is that they caught at the lake.
That would go into size, which would go into
height.
I
see.
So it's a short guy thing, is what I'm saying. And knowing you and Kyle's height.
Who's taller, me or Kyle? Kyle or I?
See, that's something that is important to you and Kyle.
I'm going to go measure myself right now, Kyle. And when Jeff says, "Oh God, Jeremy's 5'8", you're going to be like, "Damn it, I'm 5'7 3/4".
Do we have a tape measure around here? I want to know if I'm 6 foot. I've always just I got to be honest with you. From the time I was 17, people asked me how tall I am. I'm like, I'm 6 foot tall. Just because it's easy to convey. I don't know. I could be a little bit taller. I could be a little bit shorter. I have no idea. I've never really put it to the test. I guess I go to the doctor every once in a while, but they always just, I don't know what they write down on the chart.
Kyle wrote back in. He says he's 69. All right, here we go.
All right. How tall is Jeremy? Jeremy is... You tell people how tall you are, Jeremy? How tall are you telling people you are?
I tell them I'm 5'8".
Actually wearing very flat shoes.
Does your computer have a sound mixer on it?
No.
That's too bad. I'd love to hear this audio that you're playing right now. Or maybe you just killed the reindeer.
So we got Kyle. We grabbed him from down the hall. He was working on. What were you working on?
I was doing an interview.
Oh, okay, yeah. Who were you talking to?
I was talking to Dave Mustaine of Megadeth.
Did we pull you out of that interview?
No,
I
had just finished it.
He was done. He was working on editing and making it sound good, I'm sure, right?
I know you're talking to Dave Mustaine, but Jeremy and I need to be measured.
So Kyle comes down, and he measures me with the measuring tape, and how tall was I?
You were, with the measuring tape, you're 5'8 3/4.
Okay. Is that good enough for you? Now, we did measure
that shatters my expectations.
I had my shoes on, so we measured the sole where my foot would, and how thick the sole of my shoe was. And
the thickness of your sole, the sole of your shoe is 3/4 of an inch. So you're 5'8".
Jeff, you can do the math. 5'8".
And the thickness of your masculinity is paper thin because the shoes you're wearing are Kenneth Cole's. And I don't know a guy ever in the world that has ever wore Kenneth Cole shoes and been proud about wearing Kenneth Cole shoes.
They look snazzy.
With
Kenneth Cole is a very popular men's brand.
With
a lot of men wear Kenneth Cole.
with fishing pants and a flannel shirt.
I'm not wearing fishing pants. I'm wearing blue jeans. Now, you're not observant at all. I'm wearing blue jeans.
I'm just assuming.
And this is not a fishing shirt. It's just a
I said
regular
flannel shirt. I said
shirt.
I said flannel shirt.
You said fishing shirt.
No, he said flannel shirt.
I said
Did
flannel
he?
shirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
it's
said
not
fishing
flannel.
pants.
But it's
I
got-
don't. What is flannel? Is that the pattern or the material?
I always thought flannel was the pattern.
Okay.
That's what I always thought.
It's a
Am I wrong
checkered-
on that?
It's a Columbia shirt, though. Columbia makes it.
So it's a fishing shirt.
It's not really a fishing shirt.
Did you buy it at past pro shops?
Yes.
Okay, then it's a fishing shirt.
It's not a fishing shirt.
So you wear you
I mean, fishing shirts are like, they whisk away water, they vent you. This is just a regular
bought your
shirt
shoes-
that Columbia makes.
you bought your shoes at Ross.
No, I bought them at Men's Warehouse.
Don't you ever dare say I bought my shoes at Ross. No, I bought them at Men's Warehouse.
Ross is a pain in the ass. I just don't have the patience for Ross. Stuff's all over the floor.
Dude, you can go into there and look at a pair of shoes. Both of them first off are going to be left shoes, and then one will be a size 8 and the other will be like a size 14.
Once I went to Costco and I bought a box of shoes and I got home and there were 2 left feet.
You're a big guy, Kyle. What size shoes do you wear?
It actually depends on
Let me guess.
the brand.
13.
Yeah, the New Balances that I'm wearing right now are 13s. The Nikes that I was wearing before this were 12s.
I have a friend who.
How tall are you, Kyle?
I tell people I'm 6 foot, but I'm pretty sure I'm like 5'10" and a half.
Oh, really?
I think.
Jess, by the way, is 6 foot.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot according to the tape. Stand up. I see you're doing about.
You can watch this video, by the way, on our Facebook page at
Who's
Jeff and
taller?
Jeremy.
Who's taller?
Oh, Jeff is. I mean, looking at your shoulders, but yeah, you're taller by quite a bit. You're about that much taller
So
than
you're about
Kyle.
5'11"?
What is that?
Sure, let's
an
round
inch and a
it
half?
up to 5'11".
Yeah. Ooh, Patrick
I
has
have
a
a buddy-
definition of flannel. If anybody cares,
I have a buddy who.
thank you for writing in.
I do.
Actually, no, I do. We'll get back to that.
Yeah, I have a buddy who wears size 15 shoes.
That's big feet.
The only place he can buy shoes is Ross because it's like usually mismatch.
Well,
What's his name?
Well,
Sasquatch?
you know what?
Who has size 15?
Well,
Joel?
you know what? I'll do like if somebody here on the Central Coast can open up a freaking big and tall store, that'd be awesome. So I don't have to drive all the way down to freaking Anaheim
Are
to
you
buy
big,
clothes.
tall, or big and tall?
I'm big.
And you're kind of tall, taller than me.
But because they have all those oddity sizes and like what is it? What's the term for Ross? Like it's not clothes that are discontinued.
Dress for less.
Sometimes it's discontinued.
Isn't it dress for less?
But
Well, that's their slogan.
Yeah.
But sometimes their stuff is slightly flawed. If it is slightly flawed, that's how they're justify knocking so much off the price.
Oh, it's
But a size 15 shoe, they make them, but they don't make a lot of them, and they don't sell a lot of them because it's a very rare shoe size. And my friend's got size 15 shoes, and he loves shopping for his shoes at Ross. And he can't even buy shoes off.
like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, it really is. And like it's weird because he wears the most obscure, absurd shoes. Like you'd be like, "Hey, nice orange and green Reeboks there, Joel." He's like, "Yeah, I know." So
That's all that would fit him.
the only
Well,
shoes
yeah,
that
I
he
mean,
would-
like,
Poor son of a bitch. And he lives in Seattle, so don't complain.
about what?
Well, I'm just saying he lives in a big city.
But
Kyle's
he's-
complaining there's no big and talls because we're in a
Well,
small city, right?
but for-
I'm just saying,
to
you
Joel's-
could live in Seattle and you'd still have the same
to
problem
Joel's
if you had
advantage.
Sasquatch feet.
Yeah, but
15.
if Kyle had to buy
Damn!
size 15 shoes,
Have you ever seen him naked?
you have what? Two? No, I haven't. There's only 2 Rosses to choose from
You
here.
know why I ask, right, Kyle?
I know exactly
Okay.
why you're asking.
Why?
Well, it's supposed to be big feet, big everything.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Does he have big hands?
Yeah, he does. What does that mean?
Next time you see him,
See, only short guys pay attention to this kind of stuff.
next time you see him, you're going to be looking at his crotch, and you're going to go to his wife. You're going to be like, "Hey,
Well, I'm not going to be looking at his crotch.
Joel, is the foot thing true with Joel?" Melissa's be like, "Jeff, you're gross."
Does he have to buy his underwear at Ross too?
Oh my god. Facts.
I bought my shoes and my underwear at Ross, girl.
Yeah, they're highlighter chartreuse yellow and green.
Hey, what's flannel?
855. It's KZOZ.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.